Alright guys, so I'm here with Jon Campling, best known for Harry Potter, and we're also going to be discussing acting as well as Hull in general. So, your experiences as acting as a Death Eater in Harry Potter, what was that like?
It was amazing. People probably think it's quite boring to hear actors say it was amazing, but when it was amazing, that's all you can say, right? If you're a fan of Harry Potter and you would love to think that the actual filming of it and the shoot and all the people were as lovely as the films are, they are, and it was. So I had one of the best experiences I've ever had on any film shoot working on Harry Potter. They could not have been more lovely to me.
Yeah. And your experiences in acting in general, what kind of other acting do you do?
Well, when I first left drama school, I did theatre for about 10 years. So I started off as a theatre actor. In my early career, when I was younger, I was lucky enough to play roles like D'Artagnan. So I did a big outdoor summer tour of D'Artagnan in Three Musketeers, so very swashbuckling. Then I went straight into another outdoor tour of Clockwork Orange, playing Alex. So I had some really good lead roles. And then I moved into film. I've done low-budget films, short films, student films, big features, TV. So I've been really lucky to have a taste of everything.
Yeah. And you were brought up in Hull. So
I was.
What were your experiences like, and how old was you when you brought up?
So, born in Hull. In fact, I left Hull when I was 23 to go to drama school. So I was born in Amlerby, went to Eastfield School, which has just been knocked down, sadly. Then I went to Kingston High School, which I think is now some academy. I then left school and worked at British Aerospace out at Brough as an airframe fitter, did an apprenticeship. I also used to DJ in and around Hull city centre. I used to DJ on Newland Ave, so I knew all the pubs in Hull. So it was really, it was proper Hull lad. But I always loved acting, and I was a member of Hull Truck Youth Theatre. And through Hull Truck Youth Theatre, I met professional actors and learnt about drama school and getting a grant. So yeah, when I was 23, I managed to get a grant and get a place at drama school in Birmingham, and then left Hull to go to Birmingham to be an actor, to train rather, and then moved to London. But yeah, in Hull till I was 23.
So for aspiring actors and directors and people who want to get in the film industry, what kind of advice would you give them?
It's so difficult to give advice, and the industry's changed so much. I think as an actor, get some training. I know that's difficult. If you can get I did a full-time 3-year course at Birmingham, which is very lucky. Things have changed now. That's hard to fund and hard to get. But if you can do a 3-year full-time drama school course, do that. If not, do a 1-year course, a post-grad course. If you can't do that, do a summer school, take lessons. It is a skill, and you can only get so far kind of, with your natural talent. Drama school tends to look for some natural talent that it can shape and train. I meet actors now who didn't train, and I'm often reminded what I learned at my training when I see them doing things wrong. There's a lot of basic language that directors expect you to know, shorthand, and if you didn't go to drama school, you might not know it. Film acting's slightly harder because film acting is kind of learnt on set in a way. I learnt most of my film acting on set. I didn't learn it at drama school. And for directors, start making films. You'll learn more from making a film, even if it's terrible. Make some terrible films. Make some short terrible films, and then you'll make some good short films, and then you make a good feature.
It's like, going off what you said, it's like I'm a filmmaking student, so some of the films that I've looked back at what I've done, I've just literally thought to myself, that is just awful.
And then you'll spot what's awful about it, and then you won't make those mistakes again. And I think I've done a lot of student films, and sadly in my experience, film school is not. I'm often slightly shocked at how untrained film students are in the art of filmmaking, particularly in the art of dealing with actors, because a lot of film schools teach them all about the camera, the equipment, the lenses, lighting. They don't teach them anything about actors. And you can light, you might be able to light and write and direct crew brilliantly, but if you fall apart when you get an actor, your film won't be very good. So I kind of used to advise all film directors to direct a short play. Even if it's like just a 30-minute short play that you put on once, spend a week working with actors, because if you can't direct actors, it doesn't matter how well you can work a camera.
And overall, what's your experience so far of Hull?
Oh, I love Hull. Hull's amazing. I just, I wish I could get back here more often. Obviously, the nature of being an actor in London is you're always waiting for a casting the next day, so you can't plan anything. So for me, Comic-Cons are a great way to get to Hull. If I do Northern Comic-Cons, I do Scarborough, I do Bridlington, do Hull. It's a great excuse to get back to Hull. I'm so proud that Hull is a city of culture next year. When I left Hull in '89, and I went to Birmingham and I went to London and I proudly talked about Hull, I would always get people. I was always amazed that most people I met, well, on the one hand, they would know Hull as like the butt of the joke because it rhymes with dull and it's and it's got the accent. But at the same time, most people I met would have either been to Hull or knew someone who'd been to Hull, and they would say it's amazing. So they'd crack a joke about Hull, and then they'd go, oh, actually, I studied in Hull at Hull University, brilliant place. Or my girlfriend studied in Hull, or my brother went to Hull. So I've always had this feeling that the whole country likes Hull, but also joins in with the piss-taking, which Hull joins in with as well. Hull was quite happy to be the butt of its own joke. And now finally, it's all changing because we're the city of culture. I also say to people, it's a city of culture in 2017, but it always was a city of culture. The reason I'm an actor is because back in '89, I was exposed to Hull Truck Theatre and Humberside TIE and the New Theatre, and I was exposed to culture and I wanted to come an actor because of that. So Hull City's always been a city of culture. 2017 is the year when we tell the rest of the world that it's a city of culture.
But no, that's all we've got time for, but thank you for letting me
Sorry, I do
introduce.
waffle.
Oh, it's fine. Right, thank you.
Excellent, my pleasure. Edit that down for like a minute.
I'll try.